Welcome back to the Warrior's Garden. Today we're going to be talking about planning your marriage as a man and what that role kind of looks like. So let's do our scripture reading and then we'll hop into the video. Today's scripture reading comes from John 18, verses 8 through 11. Jesus answered, "I told you that I am he. So if you seek me, let these go their way." To fulfill the word which he spoke, "Of those whom you have given me, I lost not one." Simon Peter, then having a sword, drew it and struck the priest's slave, and cut off his right ear. And the slave's name was Malchus. So Jesus said to Peter, "Put the sword into the sheath. The cup which the Father has given me, shall I not drink it?" So part of this channel, like I mentioned in the very first video, is giving you guys advice on things that I'm going through in my life currently that I think are applicable to other people. And hopefully you all are going to get married someday. So I think that this topic is applicable to you as young men. So planning your marriage. And I think there's a lot that goes into it, but I'm not really going to talk about, the venue you pick or what catering you get. There's tons of other videos done by women and men and whatever else about how to do that. I think there's a much more important role that gets often missed as a man when planning your marriage. So I'm going to talk about that today and kind of what that looks like because it's something I'm currently doing, something I'm trying to do well. Um, so yeah, let's talk about it. Planning your marriage as a man. So right off the bat, people probably do not expect you in society as a man to really do anything in your marriage plan or your wedding planning, excuse me. There's kind of like this negative connotation of the guy doesn't really care, he's not going to do anything, he just cares about the honeymoon or just cares about getting married. And to some extent, a lot of men have proven that right, and stereotypes exist for a reason, and that stereotype is there for a reason. So I think it's important as a man, especially a Christian man, to change that. It's something I've worked very hard at, is not to just be like, I don't care, because I do care. It's my wedding just as much as it is going to be my fiance's. So I want to take ownership in that, and I want to start my marriage off on the right foot. So the first point is starting your marriage off on the right foot. I think when you really put a lot of time and effort and care about your wedding, you're going to set yourself up for a better beginning to your marriage. I think that your wedding is probably one of the first big events that you have planned. It might be one of the only big events that you plan with your bride to be in your guys' entire relationship. This is a big, big event. Obviously, a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of things going on, um, and it's something that you want to do right. You want to do well. You know that she cares a lot about, and you should care a lot about. And I know that if you put the effort and time into it, that you should. Um, I think you'll start your marriage off on a better foot than if you just don't care about it and kind of breeze your way through. So going off of that, the next thing is being a helper. Being there for your fiance, letting her know that, hey, I'm here to help. I'm gonna do what I can, and then taking initiative on those things. So the next one, taking initiative, is not just waiting to be told what to do. It is actively seeking what you can do to help the progress of your wedding being planned, whether that be making the first steps to call a venue to set up a time to meet, or a catering, or whoever it is. But it's taking initiative and doing things, asking what you can help, not waiting to be told what you can do to help. And that goes along with being involved. So not just sitting back, but pushing to help. Be patient. That's uh, always an issue, or not an issue, always something to work on. Being patient. There's things that you probably won't care about. You might not care about what color the flowers are personally. However, you need to care about them because your fiance cares. I guarantee you she cares. And if she cares, you need to care about it too. Because if you don't care and you show her that you don't care, then that's going to upset her, and you're not doing your job as a leader and as a man to show her that you care, right? Part of being a man, as I've talked about in my other video and talking about being a good leader, is servant leadership. You need to be serving her, and what better time than to serve her than when planning something as stressful as your wedding? So, when she comes to you and says, "Hey, what color flower do you like more?" You really might not have a preference. I can tell you, I really don't have a preference on a lot of different things that are happening at my wedding, and I would be happy either way. However, again, I realize my fiance cares, and your fiance will care too. So you need to give her the respect and the time to help her through. She's going to want your opinion. You need to give your opinion. You need to be honest with her, but you need to serve her, and do by serving her by helping her with the wedding, and giving her your opinion, helping her through things, make decisions, helping her set things up, whether it be like I said, meeting with a venue or a caterer or whatever the case may be. But you need to be patient with her, and you need to actually care about what she's doing. Not because you personally care what color the flowers are, but because you care about her. And I know this might not be the most masculine thing you ever do in your whole life, planning your wedding per se, but I'll tell you what is masculine is caring for your fiance, being there for her, and showing her that through your actions. So I want to encourage you guys all to be present in your wedding planning, be present leading up to your wedding, right? Be present in the things that are happening, whether it be your marriage counseling, your wedding planning, I don't know, helping write the all the letters for the save the day, whatever it is. Be present in that moment. Be encouraging to your fiance. Be patient with her, because most girls have dreamed about this day their whole life, where you as the guy probably have not. So again, I think our society, kind of sees this as the gay thing to do, but I think being there and being a servant leader to your future wife is a masculine thing that you should be doing. And I just encourage you guys to do that as you are finding yourself in this role. So it definitely can be a struggle. I've not done it perfectly. I'm trying my best, but I encourage you guys all to be a man, be a warrior, and I will see you in the next video.